Hey everyone, this is Steve Rozenberg. Getting involved in real estate can be a very scary and daunting idea, and it can seem like a huge mountain that you have to climb. Understand that the first thing you have to do is you've got to get your mental mindset right first. And what I mean by that is many people that want to get involved in real estate, they want to jump in on the how. How do I get a deal? How do I make money? How do I find the right property that fits me? I personally think that is the wrong question. What you need to be asking yourself is, why do you want to get into real estate? Who do you have to mentally become? This is a mental mind shift that you must now have in order to ensure your success in real estate. Just buying a piece of real estate to buy a piece of real estate is not going to ensure your success. As a matter of fact, it could be one of the worst things that you do if you do not understand your why as to how you're even going to do it. It's kind of like when they decided they were going to go to the moon. They knew why they were going to go first. Then they figured out the how. This is very similar. First, we need to figure out what is your end goal. The end goal is your final destination that you want to have as a result of owning real estate. You have to be able to clearly define what that end goal is. What does your life look like? How much revenue are you bringing in? How many hours are you putting into it? What do you own in assets? These are all very important questions that you, your spouse, your loved ones, your family, your business partners, you want to make sure that you are all going to the same end goal, same destination. If you think you're going here, and maybe your business partner thinks you're going here, you are never going to be aligned with your final destination, and you will never achieve what you thought you were setting out to achieve because someone else may have a different way of getting there. Now, the way that you get there is what's called your strategy. Your strategy is kind of like the freeway. That is what is going to take you there. What's important to understand is when it comes to creating the strategies and the goals, many people think the strategy is actually the goal. So for example, they may think to themselves that buying a property as a rental property is the goal. That is not the goal. That is just a strategy to get you there. See, a piece of real estate, a rental property, is 4 walls and a roof. That is not going to make you successful. It's what the 4 walls and a roof represents and what it is going to give you and what the business is that's running inside of the 4 walls and the roof that is going to get you to your end destination. You see, a rental property is a vehicle. This is just a financial vehicle, just like a stock, just like intellectual property, just like real estate. It is an inanimate object that is going to carry you there. That is what is called your strategy. So just remember, it's very important that you understand the definitions of what you're doing. You have your end goal, then you have the strategy, which is like the freeway to get you to the goal. And the last thing you have is what's called the tactic. Now, the tactic is like the car or the bus or the truck. Now, this could be thought of as a rental property, an apartment building, a mobile home. Those are the tactics that you're going to use that are going to take you on the freeway strategy to get you to the end goal. And this is very important to understand, because before you even get the right car, you've got to know where you're going, and then you got to figure out how you're going to get there. The car, the tactic, the house, that is actually the last piece of the puzzle. First, you've got to figure this out. And sometimes having the strategy may mean that you have to purchase investment properties out of your area. This is when you have to start creating your team. And you got to start creating the team around you, your goals, and your strategy. So whether you're investing in your backyard or you're investing out of state or out of country, you are only going to be as good and as successful as the people that you surround yourself, as your team. And it's so important to make sure that your team understands your strategy, they understand your goals, and they understand what tactics you're going to use, and that is when they give you advice based on what you have already decided. You see, the worst thing people do is when they don't have an end goal, they can ask a bunch of people their opinion. Them giving you their opinion is really just them telling you what they think works for them based on their goals and their strategies. So if something doesn't work, they're going to say, well, that worked for me. And you're going to say, yeah, but I was going over here. And they're going to say, well, you never told me that. You just asked me if it was a good deal. Based on me, based on my goals, and based on my strategy, it was a good deal. So be very careful asking advice before you actually get your own goals and your own strategies set up. One of the most important things I'd like to tell you is you really have to understand who you have to become in order to be that successful person that achieves your end goal. This is going to start on a mental journey to make sure that you are thinking the right way and you are not letting negative people or negative self-talk or uncertain things creep into your mind and contaminate and make your environment toxic. You've got to make sure that you're always focused on solutions and you're always working towards your goals. Will you have challenges? Yes. Will there be setbacks? Yes. Is that okay? Absolutely. This is part of the journey. You are going to learn more from challenges and failing at things than you will from any success. The key to being successful is you have to embrace the failure, embrace the challenge, and learn from it and get up as quick as you can. As fast as you fail, you get right back up. I was taught the more successful you want to be, the quicker you have to fail at things and the quicker you have to get up. So what I'm challenging you to do is be okay with failing. Be okay with falling down and understand you're going to get back up, and this will make you a much better, focused, intentional investor because you are going to go to your end destinations, you are going to go to your end goal because you know where it's going and you know where you want to go. Hopefully this helps. Again, this is Steve Rozenberg. Thank you very much. We'll catch you next time.